All right, Scott, yes. Hey, Josh. Can you guys hear me? Hey, Todd. Nice. Hello. Todd, make sure you're here. I'm going to need you probably because this discussion always gets heated. So, Todd Flowers, that is my mod. I'll have to pick another mod. Oh, wait, Josh, just say hello. Josh, I'm going to make you a mod, Josh, because congratulations on the flight test, by the way. It's pretty awesome. Congratulations. All right, so hello. Good. You have sound? Everybody has sound? Okay, good, good. Well, we're gonna and Distracted Dave. Hey, Dave, how are you? Got your text, by the way, Dave, and we should talk a little bit more. All right. So let's get our caged discussion going. Now, you gotta understand something. I have to say a lot of things here, like lots of things here, and I know there's a lot of people here, but let's just mention this. And anyone who's watching this, good evening. Anyone who's watching this, when the questions start coming in, you gotta say, hey, you know, he addressed that issue at the beginning, so you should watch it. Number one, whoever. We can do this easily, I'm sure. I haven't done it. But whoever put the CAGED chord system against 3 notes per string, like, is a master of wrong propaganda and needs to be put on trial. There is, I do not understand, I do not understand, yes they do, Chris, I do not understand how it's either one or the other. It makes absolutely no sense. It's not one school of thought versus the other. And so, hey Jeff, the idea here is, like, whoever made it like, oh, it's 3 notes per string or caged and this one's better, it is not an either or. It's like, really, I mean, I'm trying to think of an analogy for it. There are benefits to both. There are benefits to both, and they need to be addressed and seen. I got this comment like, well, why does it have to be done through CAGED? Why can't it be done through 3 notes per string? And it can't be done through 3 notes per string. It's a different system, the way I was explaining it. And the guy got all huffy puffy, and I was like, listen, like, it's not an either or, it's a way of seeing things, okay? So go back in history, find the first video date on YouTube who pits that against each other, and just start saying, you are the reason that, like, you know, that guitar teachers have become like politicians, where it's like, oh, if one person mentions CAGED, they don't like 3 notes per string, and one of those, it's like, you know, don't believe that stuff. So so the idea is they're not separate systems. They all work with scales and arpeggios and all this stuff, okay? And so anyway, so that's number one. Number two, all right, listen. I'm going to ask you a question. I made this comment. I made this comment already on my video, but I want to show you how you guys need to think. All of you, every single, including me, all right? I'm sure somebody's going to Google it, but let me ask you this question. What year were dinosaurs discovered? Okay? So what year? Anything that helps a person learn to play the guitar is a good system. Thank you, Gina. So what year was dinosaurs discovered? Okay? Nice. Oh, thanks, Jeff. You mean this one right here? Thank you, Jeff. So what year? Okay, 1920. No, 18. It was 1800s, 18 something. So Scott, it's a little bit earlier than that. Okay, 1800s. So here's my analogy. And again, there is a comment. There is a comment. Okay, on my video. If dinosaurs were discovered, there it is, 1819. Thanks, Josh. Josh, hon, congratulations. You are becoming a moderator. You're a moderator. All right. Now here's the question. Did dinosaurs exist before 1819 when they were discovered? So here's a question for you. Dinosaurs were discovered in 1819, 1841, something like that. Did dinosaurs exist before that date? I'll wait. Right? Yes, yes. Colin says yes, right? And of course they did. Of course they did. So when people go, no, Hendrix couldn't have used the CAGED chord system because it wasn't discovered or designed until 5 years after his death. Wrong. Okay? I had been playing guitar. I have been playing guitar for a long time, and I discovered these caged like things of like, oh, this guy goes with this. Look at that. And I did this, and I was like, oh, this guy goes with that. Way before I even knew what the CAGED chord system was. So when I say, did Hendrix use CAGED, you have to realize, like, guitar is about discovery, and the CAGED chord system existed before the person who published it wrote it. Okay? That's the most important thing. The people who stand by, well, he couldn't have used it. He could not have used it, okay? Of course he could have. So CAGED just messes me up. No, if it messes you up, then you don't know CAGED. That's just the truth. I'm not trying to sound rude. There are elements of CAGED. If you learn them out of sync, or if you don't understand them, practice them, it's going to throw you off. Now, I'm just saying that now. We can talk about stuff later because I understand, but I'm letting you know. Those are the facts that I just said, okay? Yes, it's very simple. Here we go. So I like your analogy. Thank you. So now let's get down to it. I'm going to see if you guys have any... Actually, before we get to it, I'm going to discuss one thing. Thank you, Mohammed. I'm going to discuss one thing that I forgot to mention in my Hendrix video, which is, you know, when you mentally play this chord here, the E shape, right? You can do the form too. Or, you know, in Yell Ledbetter, they might do this, and the idea is you can do this, but the idea is it's kind of limiting, and if you remember me showing you, this here is the E-shaped chord, all right, and it also connects backward to the G-shaped chord. So, if you mentally play this, you can now mentally go to this G-shaped chord, and this G-shaped chord gets the form 1, like... So if you do this, instead of being stuck here, you could go here and play the form 1 stuff. There it is. Ooh, I hit my switch. You can hear this. So in the opening whatever, so this is what I want to show you. So I was just taking the chord progression to Althea, which is B minor, and A to E. And I slowed it down, and I said, okay, I'm going to play this Hendrix like super slow, like again, B minor, A, E. And I'm going to slow this down, and I said, okay, cool, like, you know, sorry, minor. So this is my E minor shape, right? And so I use my form 1. And then to the A, you can use your form 2 if you wish, just stay with me. And here's that A shape. And then we're gonna do that little trick that Hendrix would do. And now, watch for the form 1. Right here. So you can do that, and I forgot to mention that is because the form 1 pentatonic is totally you know, the most like easiest one to kind of like get under our fingertips when we play the most of. So I just wanted to explain that. All right, I am ready. Hold on. I really hurt my thumb somehow. Like really, it's funny in that video I talked about the thumb, but even before that, I really hurt my thumb. Okay, so I'm gonna sit here, answer questions. Now there's a lot of you here, and the questions are gonna come in so fast. So if I skip over you, I'm sorry. But while I'm answering questions, just realize one thing, which is when I'm answering a question, I can get distracted with all this stuff. So while I'm answering, you know, hold back, and then when I say, okay, it's question time, I'll see all of them come in. I'll kind of read them really quickly, and it's gonna be like a quick draw McGraw thing. So so here we go. Yes, all right, so now, any questions? 6-string chords are not necessary. They are not necessary. Playing pieces of them are, but seeing all of the chord tones are very, very, very important. You want to see them all. So we learn this stuff, but you don't need to play this. You can play this, you can play this, you can play this, you can play this. It doesn't matter, you don't have to play all of them, but if you want to, if you're in a trio, if you're by yourself, you might want to use them all, but are they necessary? No. But breaking them up like Kit Kats, you kind of want to do that. Can you map the shapes of the chord? Can you map the shapes to the chord progression? I don't know what that means necessarily, but the answer is yes, because if you have a chord progression, you map out where your chord is and say, okay, what pentatonic shape do I put there? And it becomes the same exact thing. I mean, the same exact thing. So for instance, if I took a different chord progression, actually, tell you what, I'm going to pick one. I know you're all going to throw it. Somebody give me a 3-chord chord progression that you like, and I'll show you how I would do this. Could you give some advice for getting out of guitar rut? What's guitar ruts, man? They're hard. Yeah, I want to make a video about that. Okay, C, E, and G. Perfect. I got C, E, and G. C, E, and G. Thank you. I'll use C, and G. Guitar ruts. I mean, honestly, you want to go jam with other people. You want to buy a guitar book or watch some or jam over some backing tracks that you're not used to. It's hard to get out of a rut, but getting out of a rut is okay. I don't like the term rut. It's just a plateau, and you're used to what you're doing. I mean, that's the thing. You're used to what you're doing. Somebody else hearing you might be like, "Whoa, that sounds great," but you might be like, same old, same old. And that's fine. It's just getting out of ruts are hard. I should make a video because I do have a list of ideas for that. So C, E, and G. Let's go back to that. C, E, and G chord progression. So if I have a C, all right. So I'm gonna, I'm not connected to any of you. Hands free. Give me a fret. Give me any fret for my C chord. The first fret I see. First number. Let's see. 5. Okay. Thank you. All right. I got it. So thank you. I got 5 already. So I'm gonna play my C chord here in the G shape. Okay, right here. Okay, that is my 5th fret G shape bar chord. 5. All right. Now everybody wait. All right. Okay. Yeah, Kit Kats, man. You break your chords into Kit Kats. That's how I do it. All right. So now here's this. Okay. Now I need an E chord. The first fret I see for an E chord. Go ahead. Waiting. Gonna wait. Next minute. 3rd fret. Oh my God. 3rd fret. You devil. Okay. So 3rd fret would be here. Now here's the deal. To be honest, I'm gonna show you 3rd fret, but really here's an E chord here around the 2nd fret. Here's a D-shaped chord around the 2nd fret. I didn't talk about that in the video, and I can do it, but I'm just not gonna do it here. So I'm gonna pretend you said 4th fret and do it here, okay, in the C shape, if that's okay. It's just I don't want you to. I don't want to have to explain another pentatonic to you. Take no offense, okay? So we have the C. We have the C here on the 5th fret. We have the E on the thank you, Terry, on the 4th fret, and now I need a G. What fret am I playing the G on? How many people here? Wow, there's a lot of you. Thank you for being here, by the way. What fret am I going to play my G on? 3rd fret. Too easy, but I like it. Okay, I'll take it. Look at you guys. Your 3rd fret G masters. Okay. All right. So here's my chord. Here's my chord progression. I have a C, E, and a G. And I'll play a G again, okay? So here we go. So now, all right, got my G shape, just like I discussed earlier in this video. This is my form 1 pentatonic. So I can root here, and so whatever I want to do, right? I can be like, and then to the E. Now, the E here, actually, it doesn't matter. This is a form 4 pentatonic. C shape is form 4. So form 4, right? But I'm going to keep this consistent in my video. I just realized that you can do a form 4 here. Rick, that is in my video. Hendrix, that's A minor shape is a form 4. So now, I'm going to, for ease of use and for the Hendrix style, I can do that. I can go like... and then to the G, form 2. Now let me change it up. So I did it there, but now it's like, okay, let me play this a little bit easier, and let's see if we can get a lot of form 1s. Oh, you said the naughty word, Joe. You said the naughty word, triads. Hate that fucking word, and we'll talk about that. I might make a video saying like, why the word triads is the worst word for all of music. Don't use that in your vocabulary because it's going to confuse the fuck out of you. That's going to be my title to the video. Okay, so now let's take that chord progression and I'm going to alter it just a little bit, okay? No, no dyads. Don't use those terms. Don't use those terms. It's so confusing. But anyway, and it makes it so like unnecessarily complex. All right, so here we go. So here we go. So here's my C chord, and again, I while I'm teaching, I'm going to kind of try to ignore those comments. C. Now I'm going to take the E chord and I'm going to plant it where Hendrix would do it, here, right? And then the G chord, maybe, just maybe, I will take it to here and do the same stuff. So I'll use the form 1, boom, and then. So he'll C. Sorry, C. So. So it works. All right, there we go. All right, so hopefully it made sense. Just show you that's what I would do. When to chase chords and when to stay in key? That's a great question. Hey, yes, you are hearing Little Wing, because that's what he does in Little Wing. I mean, watch my video, just in case you haven't seen my most recent video. You know, does Hendrix use the CAGED system? I talk about, like, hey, this is like the Little Wing sound, okay? Starting on the second note, is this playing a C major chord? I don't know. I think I should do I should just do a CAGED Masterclass stitch style so that everybody like really gets it. Okay, so there was a question. Oh, when to play with the chords, or when to move, or when to go in key. It's your choice. It is your choice. If you have something, the general rule of thumb is if you have something that is in a 1, 4, and 5 grouping and has a gravity, right? You know, 1s, 4s, and 5s really make a gravitational universe that's hard to escape. You can do it. I did in the video. You know, if I had this, like you know, I get solo in key, like. But then, like, the idea here is, well, if you want to sound a little bit more like Hendrix, then you can move your chords, like. Actually, really interesting. Hold on. Really, really interesting. I'm going to show you something. If I can remember this. Give me 1 second. I have to clear my looper out. Hold on. Okay. Let's see if I can get this. I've never done this before. Okay, so I just looped an A to a D to an E, all right? Now, I was just teaching this. Now, the question there is, do I stick with pentatonics, do I solo in key? Now, there's a lot to this, but I'm live, and there's many of you here, and I really want to kind of give you the idea or the germ behind it, because there's self-discovery that you need to own on the guitar, and that is first and foremost. You need to own it and discover it and sit at it and be like, and test run and trial run and learn it. So, on your own. So now let's talk about this. This was a bridge, and I have not done this yet. I really have not done this. First time I've done it. This was the bridge of a Beach Boys song I was teaching. God, what was the song? How'd the chord progression go? Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, okay, here it is. So it's get around, round, round, I get around, right? Get around, round, round, I get around. Right? Okay. And then it goes. Now, there's another part that comes in. I get around. Let me show you this. I'm showing you G and a da ba da town. A7, da da ba, and then check this out, and then it's the E, boom. Then this comes in, boom. And now, boom. you can all kind of hear that solo. So now, I could be totally wrong, but I'm going to do it one more time. And you guys, a lot of you know this song, right? So I'm just going to play this one more time, put that loop in. And I'm not going to play a solo. I'm not going to play the solo. But I want you to almost hear the solo in your head. Here we go. Is that an A7? Oh, A minor. There it is. I'll do it one more time. Sorry. Do it one more time. Now solo. All right, that's an awesome chord change stuff, right? So now, when you hear that solo, like, you know, the idea is you can almost hear the pentatonics changing in there. You can almost hear the pentatonics. Then. And all I'm doing there, and again, are we on it? We're almost close, but the idea is an A chord, so I picked an A major pentatonic, I kind of up here. You know, then D, the D, I kind of like went to my E-shaped form 2, right? There it is, right? And then back to the A, and I went down here. And then it goes to an E, and I can do an E here. And even early surf rock had this effect. Now give me one second. No, let's see. Maybe that's okay. Let's see. Okay, so let's try it out. Now the idea here is that, do I solo in the key or do I solo pentatonics? It depends on the style. And in early surf rock, they went with the pentatonics. Okay, so what, like if I was Jerry Garcia and I saw that 1, 4, and 5, you might get the is this making sense? I'll just make this St. John. Now soloing in key. If Jerry was doing this, he would solo in key in A. Oh. Oh, that's A. Okay, but the idea is it's up to you. Now that was a huge like Hey, Brian Wilson might have wanted Jerry on his stuff, but the idea is if you're in a key, solo in key. If you want to use the pentatonics, use the pentatonics. You get a different style. You get these different styles every time you do it, but you want to take the chances. You want to take the risks. I mean, listen. So you're saying in A, screw all the changes. Yeah, so yeah. Well, I'm saying in my second one, I was actually playing the changes, but I was trying to I had a heart attack last Saturday. Oh, okay. Oh, did you really? Tom, did you really have a heart attack last Saturday? Hold on. Tom, my man. Tom, I had a heart attack last Saturday. Holy crap, I'm so glad that A, you're here, and well, here on Earth, B, you're here on the live stream. See that you're getting better. Tom, it's really crazy. Hold on for one second, everyone. Time out. It's me and Tom time. Hold on. Tom. Crap, you know, I'm going to be going to Halloween, where I think I first met you kind of. I met you in Tampa first, and then we actually got a chance to hang out and talk at Wani. That was the day. That was the day I met Neil Cassell. Damn it. Okay, so anyway, Tom, I'm so glad you're doing better. I'll be going to Halloween. Not that you have to go there, but if I go there, I'll be thinking of you. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Cool. Wow. All right. Good. Okay, Tom. Nothing but great blessings and thoughts your way, man. So it was Tom time, and I hope that you're doing okay. And yes, and email me, man. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if I can make you a custom lesson I can post on YouTube, which I've done once already for whipping post. I won't mind doing it again. All right. So give me a time check, someone. I don't know what time we're at, so give me a time check, and then let's talk about more questions. So I hope that made sense. You know, again, whoever. Notes in the style very much. 8 o'clock. Okay, so I got going soon. Okay. Would you say that Jerry plays lots of incidental notes and his style is very much formed by starting on banjo and being influenced by Mike Bloomfield? Yes. You know, what I love about Jerry's playing is that he'll pick one note here, and just be like, hey, just to let you know, I don't know if you've seen how big my balls are, but I'm gonna go all. I'm gonna chromatically go right for this note, and I think it was such a new style, you know, in the jam band circuit type thing, and people loved it, and it had this movement, and I think that you're right about on all accounts. Okay, so sorry. I don't think I've ever mentioned anything like that. He is very bluegrass fundamentals. Okay, so. Let's talk some more questions before I gotta get going. I think all of you being here, I know there are no hard rules, but a 12 or blues, their best time to play major. Oh God. Okay, so there's many times. I'll make a video. There's another. First, watch my blues primer playlist. You know, the idea is you could switch in and out. You could play one thing, and then you can play one minor, and then all of a sudden, like on the turnaround, right at the turnaround, switch it over to major. It's gonna sound good. You can play the major pentatonics before your chord changes to uplift it. On the 5 chord, you can play major stuff and bring it down to the 4. It's what in the world? I can't find anything on the wheel anywhere. Thank you, James. Well, I don't know, but I'll see if I can do something on the wheel, but I don't know, but that's very appreciated. Thank you, James. This is a crazy form we do. I know it is. Bugs me when people say the blues is easy. Well, have a great day. The idea behind the blues being easy is that the idea of the blues, and I want to let you know this, and this will help you. The idea of the blues is easy. The blues format, or the blank canvas in which the blues. I think I said this. The blank canvas that the blues has to offer you is what is the easy part. It always is the same, it never changes, and there are ideas and formulas that you can try on top of it. And so you want to realize there is an ease of use there. Yes, the 1, 4, and 5. There is an ease of use in the chord progression with a blank palette enough for you to keep on trying. Doggy, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, Doggy. That's so nice of you. But thank you, okay? But what I'm trying to say is, picture being in an art gallery with it does have to be played with soul to some extent, unless like you're, you know, in Wolfpack and you play like, you know, like quote unquote like white boy funk, which is blues, but it's all up to interpretation. Just pretend you're in an art studio and you have thousands of blank canvases that are all the same, and you look around and you have every art supply possible for you, but you got to start off somewhere, and your first hundreds of paintings are going to be just like, you know, but then you're going to get curious as to how do you refine your technique. And on that canvas, with the ingredients everyone uses, you're going to get your technique down. And so, you know, you got to realize that, the canvas itself is an easy canvas to try your ideas on. And that's where that term comes from, at least in my eyes. It's hard to get the stuff down, but, you know, watch my Blues Primer playlist. That's the most important thing. So, oh, hey, Distracted Dave. Watch my Blues Primer playlist, and dare I say, you know, take my blues masterclasses. I mean, they're really good, and they're going to help change the way you play and think about things, which I think is the most important thing when learning anything. Is you have to change the way you think. Your masterclass is pretty solid. Thank you, I appreciate it. Thank you, David Ryan. And so it's pretty solid, not super solid, but it's pretty solid. I'll take it. Kind of like my belly, pretty solid. I paint a nice picture. Oh, thank you, Jamley or James. How you doing, Jim? Do you post paint? I don't make any of these. my wife did this one that's being blocked by my birthday gift my wife got me. All right, so I gotta get going soon. I hope you all enjoyed your time here, but you know, in just in case there are people here, a blues masterclass is way solid. Okay, there we go, way solid. I'll take that. Just for people who got here, you know, a little bit later. Number one, whoever pitted 3 notes per string against Caged had no right to do it. It was absolute guitar propaganda. They are not separate entities. They work together. So 3 notes per string is more about speed. It's more about speed, but the stuff I listen to is not about 3 notes per string. The stuff I listen to is not 3 notes per string. Jerry, Jimmy Page, even though Jimmy Page was right hand speed, but like the stuff I listen to, Mark Knopfler, Stevie Ray, all the stuff that's pretty much on StichMethod is geared towards more of a Cage type mindset. But, you know, if you want to have an idea of what 3 notes per string is, it's Satriani, it's Yngwie, it's Steve Vai. You know, believe it or not, I think Slash is like a perfect combination between Caged melodies and like when Slash is playing, and all of a sudden he'll go like, yeah, that's when Slash kind of goes into like some 3 note per string thing. I think Slash is an incredible guitar player. He bounces back and forth between the two. It's about a style. Guthrie Govan, you know, 3 notes per string. Here's how you can tell a 3 note per string player versus a Caged one, but again, they're not separate. It's just the style in which you like. That's the most important piece. A Caged player is going to be like this, right? Like, where's my tone? And now I had a coffee. Sorry, Thomas. And you're gonna see the 3 notes per string players. They play this. You see them like this. This is their hands all the time because they're working do 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 do. They're working their scales like this. So when you see people playing like this, and who do you listen to? Like, oh, John, you're here. Yes, John, you are coming to the workshop. I know what that's talking about. All right, so, oh, we got to talk about the workshop too. All right, so when you see people playing like this, oh, Guthrie is Cage. Oh, Guthrie Trap, sorry. Guthrie Trap, Cage. Guthrie Govan is 3 notes per string. When you see people like this is 3 notes per string mentality. This is the soloing on top of it. Again, it's not 2 separate worlds. It's the style in which you want to play. All right, so I'll stop talking. Really quickly, for the workshop, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I have to close the registration real soon. I only have like 3 spots left, which is unbelievable because the registration was supposed to be open for literally another month. So in case you want to go, you can go to StichMethod.com, look up the workshop info. I have a lot of people coming. I'm very, very excited. It's going to be quite awesome. Everybody gets one of these. These bad boys. All of guitar, all of it, in 137 pages. Just kidding, it's not all of guitar. It's how to think. It's all about the self-discovery, right? So anyway, there's no way I can live stream that workshop. It's very hands-on. You know, I gotta beat everyone to submission, and then, you know, have them confess. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so, no spots left in 3, 2, 1. You're very funny. No, I mean, like, you know, it does cost a pretty penny to come because the way I have it all set up and the food and the hotels, and I get it. But if you want to come, so the idea here is, well, not the idea is, go to StichMethod.com if you want to check out the information on the workshop, which is November 21st to the 23rd, yeah, I'm super excited. A lot of people are coming right now, and I'm just so stoked. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Thank you so much for being here. I know I talked fast on this one. You cannot buy the book without the workshop. I'm sorry, because that book is all about like the spoken word. It's not a book just yet. It's a companion guide. Okay, so thanks for this from Australia. No problem. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I gotta tell you, like, you know, I'm just gonna say this before we go. You're all here. Over the past month, I've had a lot of new subscribers, lots of new, and A, I can't thank you enough. B, to the old subscribers who have always been there, thank you for being here. And again, back to the new subscribers, you know, there's a lot of stuff on my channel. I love doing the live feeds, and I can't thank you enough for being here. It just gets really, really fast, and that's why I talk fast. I'm trying to like kind of keep this thing flowing. And so thank you so much for subscribing. If you have subscribed in the past month and you're one of the newer people of StichMethod, thank you so much. OAB, sorry, AOB, you are like one of the original, right here, one of the most original subs. I remember you from like day one. And so I'll be doing this as much as possible, usually Thursdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard if I can. My life's been very, very, very crazy lately. And that's pretty much it. I'll stop talking. I kind of don't want to go because I love having you all here, but I'll go. Watch the Hendrix video. If it's a little rough for you, I linked 3 or 4 videos in the comments section for you to kind of use as a prerequisite to see that video so that it's easier information to process. Go have a beautiful night. I hope that your dreams come true today, and I'll see you in a week, hopefully. All right, guys, take care. Bye-bye. You guys rock.